Oh, hello there. I hope everybody had a wonderful spring break. I'm currently still on spring break at the Grand Canyon National Park in Arizona, northern Arizona. And as you can see, it is quite the sight. It is gorgeous. This is my first time here. It's just an amazing natural wonder. So I just want to get out of the frame so you can appreciate it as well. This thing is a mile deep. It is 10 miles across, and it's 277 plus miles from east to west. So length is that long. It's just an enormous beauty. I'm still overwhelmed by it. I went out on some cliffs, and my friend that I'm with did not appreciate that. My mother probably did not either. But it is quite the sight. I worked hard, I got smart, I got a college degree. I can do this stuff on spring break. So think about doing that as well. It's not all about getting a job, it's about experiencing things that you can only experience with the education and the money that you get from furthering your education. So think about it. So I'm going to shut up for a minute, and I want you just to experience the beauty of the Grand Canyon. And that is a wonderful, wonderful piece of land. And the tough part was getting here, though, with the monies and everything. So let's use some mathematics to think about some things, because we're dealing with linear models today. It's one of our reteaches. So let's get better at linear models by using this Grand Canyon experience to make things happen. So just follow me back up here. Alright. I have a piece of paper, like always, and a pen. So come on down closer so we can check out some linear models. And we make a linear model to make sense of the world. So we have a real life situation, traveling to the Grand Canyon, and we can use a linear equation to figure out certain information. And what I want to find out is how many gallons of gasoline I used to get here. Because I have to tell a friend back in Cottonwood, which is in Arizona, he wants to fill up his tank, and he wants to know how many gallons he's going to need. So let's figure that out. So come on down here and check out the numbers. We got to figure something out. Let's put down some basic information first. It took me 240 miles to get here. I may or may not need this information. I'm just putting it all on the table. It cost $4 a gallon for gasoline. What else? Cost me 25 bucks to get in. My pen, keep working, pen. And again, just to show you that we're in real life situations, I'm going to show you my ticket. Come on down again. There's my ticket, 25 bucks to get in the Grand Canyon National Park. And from the house I'm staying at, it was 85 miles to get here. So let's write that down too. Come on down. 85 miles to get here. Also, that's my information. Alright, so let's set up an unknown that we need to figure out what we want to find. So that's X. Gallons of gas. Alright, so that's 80X gallons of gasoline. And I want to fix this real quick. Not 85 miles, I already wrote 240 miles. $85 that I spent total. This pen is struggling, but we'll make it happen. So total cost was 85 bucks. Sorry about that. So let's go through this again. 240 miles, $4 per gallon, 25 bucks to get in. I'll put admission. And 85 bucks I spent total out of my wallet. And we're trying to find the X number of gallons. So we got to figure out the gallons. So let's set up an equation. Let's put total cost, 85 bucks. Alright, and also costs $4 per gallon of gas. I'm going to put 4.0x because it's $4 per gallon of gas. That's multiplication. And plus that 25 bucks it costs to get in. What am I excluding here? The 240 miles is I'm not using it. And the DC-CAS might do that. They might give you numbers that you may not need. Just make it common sense. Be practical. Don't make it rocket science. So here's all the information. Here's my linear equation. What do? How do I get rid of the 25? Because we want to get X, the unknown, by itself. Subtract 25. Subtract 25. We're left with 60 equals 4.0x. And last but not least, To get x by itself, we do the opposite operation, which is divide by 4. And so we got 15 equals x. So I took 15 gallons of gas to get here. Took 15 gallons of gas to get here. So now that was a really brief tutorial. Alright, you got a great landscape of the Grand Canyon. Check it out again before we go. We used mathematics to model a real-life situation, and it figured out a piece of information that we needed to know. We needed to know how many gallons of gas it took to get here. I set up a simple equation to find that unknown out, using all the information that's already in my head and in my wallet. So that's a linear model. Let's get through our stations. DC-CAS is next week. Let's make it happen. And we're going to leave you with a nice quiet shot of the peaceful Grand Canyon.